And today's topic is all about the 3 keys to creating your healthy self-care ritual. But what exactly is self-care? First off, let me just say that a crucial component of serving others is self-care. To serve others efficiently, you must serve yourself first. So this is where I place my line in the sand. Self-care is a priority, and if I am to be there for others, I need to take care of myself first. Let's think of it this way. Have you ever taken a plane ride? What's the first thing they do before you take off? They go through their safety briefing. During that briefing, they explicitly tell everyone on that plane, first, put the oxygen mask on yourself before you try to assist others. This is something that for most of us just sounds counterintuitive, and for some, it sounds downright selfish. However, the hard facts are contained in the simple truth that you cannot help others if you are struggling to breathe yourself. In other words, think of it this way. You cannot pull someone up if you don't have the strength to stand up yourself. This is absolutely true in everything. We can't teach what we don't know. We can't give if we don't have. We can't be there for others if we don't have energy. Why this somehow became a taboo in our society, long lost and forgotten, but somewhere along the way, self-care started becoming the equivalent to being selfish or self-centered. But the truth is far from that. Think of it this way. If you are not your best, you don't have the energy. You're not healthy. How do you think you can help others? How can you support them? Self-care is all about well-being. It's not spending a day in a spa, but then again, there's nothing wrong with that. We all need a little bit of pampering. Self-care is taking care of yourself, staying healthy, keeping your energy up, and caring for yourself so that you can have the energy to be there for others. So then, when I think of self-care, I'm thinking about my well-being, and this is when we simply take care of ourselves. It's about maintaining ourselves so that we are healthy. So for me, there's 3 essential components of self-care that we all should be focusing on every day. And in doing so, we can develop our own self-care rituals and build healthy habits to maintaining our well-being. The first component is physical self-care. Again, this is not a day at the lush spa or going for a manicure or a pedicure, which is not a bad thing. But when I'm talking about physical self-care, that component, I'm talking about, well, the activities that are under the umbrella of self-care, such as eating healthy, staying hydrated, exercising, or just movement, and other activities that help you maintain a healthy physical body. Now, I did not say the perfect size body, the perfect aged body, the perfect anything body. There's no such thing as that. We're all unique. We all come in different sizes, shapes, colors, all of that. You know, that doesn't matter. What matters is we have a daily ritual that maintains a healthy physical body. This is a vital part of self-care in that you can't be available for others if you haven't maintained your own well-being. Physical self-care is a very broad and wide spectrum of care. It covers things such as the quality of your sleep, your eating habits and movement, or activity. Without these, your body's going to be impacted negatively. As an example, a poor eating habit, well, that's going to impact your immune system, which puts you at a higher risk for illness or disease. The fact is, poor eating habits cause stress within the body. So, to maintain a healthy physical self-care routine, it is important to be active. Now, I know a lot of people get turned off by the word exercise, but exercise does not need to be an hour at the gym. It does not need to be something that causes more stress in your life. I mean, really, what would be the point of that, right? So, when you place a priority on self-care and focus on the aspect of the physical, it is important to implement a ritual that gets you active. Exercise for physical self-care, well, it doesn't have to be tough. In fact, Doing something as simple as starting a daily walking routine where you walk 30 minutes each day. That can be something you do first thing in the morning, or even your lunchtime or after dinner. The goal is to make it a habit, so that starting small and building up. So maybe do 10-minute walk 3 times a day. Any activity can be a component of physical self-care. I vary my physical activity to keep it fun and flexible. I'll sometimes just do like a dance party as part of my exercise routine for the day. So the bottom line is making your physical care a priority. I encourage you to just start, and after a few days to a week, check back in with yourself and see how you're feeling. And this will likely encourage you to continue. Okay, so the second component, that is the mental piece. The mind also needs regular exercise to maintain optimal well-being. The more you exercise the mind, the more chemicals are released, which helps to prevent cognitive decline. Again, I love simplicity and flexibility in my life, which keeps my life fun and more enjoyable. So a mental self-care ritual only needs to focus on challenging the mind, which encourages creativity. Some easy mental self-care rituals to start can be reading, listening to a podcast, writing in a journal, or even sitting down to doodle. Other ideas are start a new hobby or anything where you're being challenged with your mind to learn and grow. Taking time to sit quietly with your own thoughts, write out, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, just being present in the moment. Taking time to ponder life's questions and set new goals, or simply give yourself some time to dream and have fun. Mental self-care, it really helps to build a higher sense of self-worth and a stronger connection to yourself. You might just discover that these simple processes actually help you to deal with those things in life that once upset you. Now they no longer do. So, you'll start to view life in a more positive way. So this again builds your mental capacity to be there for others. When you have a strong mental outlook, you can feel more compassion for others and be there for them at times of need. So set aside some time every day to focus on your mental well-being, and let your creativity, let it go crazy. Maybe you want to start painting, drawing, do a puzzle. Whatever that relaxing activity is that gives you a sense of self-expression, that's what's important. It's not about, being good at something. It's about having fun. I know for myself, I got a crazy idea. I wanted to learn how to juggle. So one day I went on YouTube, watched a video, and for the next month, I practiced juggling every day for about 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, so you're now probably wondering, like, wow, Deb, you can really juggle? That's so cool. Well, no, I still can't juggle. But hey, I'll tell you this, when I practice it, I laugh so hard at myself because it's just fun. So yeah, I just play with it and practice. Truth is, I'll probably never be a good juggler. I don't care. That's not the point. The point is to have fun. So I challenge you to try something just for the fun of it. And hey, put it in the comments below. What are you going to do? Tell me what you decide on. And then keep us posted. Tell us how it's going after a week or two. And let's have some fun with it. Okay, third component is spiritual self-care. I know that word. It's different for everyone. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about the component of self that's important for total well-being and self-care. Spirituality, for me, is a combination of how you connect socially with others and how you connect with yourself on so many different levels, such as, your higher self and then into the bigger expansion of all that there is. So focusing on the spiritual self, that self-care practice can be, it comes in many different forms. It doesn't have to be a formal prayer, a formal meditation. Both are great and are very helpful for so many. However, there's a ton of different ways to incorporate a self-care ritual for spiritual well-being. Some of the ways that you can practice the spiritual aspect of self-care is by practicing gratitude, doing an active meditation where you go for a walk in nature, one of my favorites, just connecting with the elements, writing out in your journal, simply doing breathing exercises is another one. Spiritual self-care, well, it's very important to maintaining total well-being, and in fact, it helps us to deal with stress. It helps us to control our emotional responses and to have a stronger sense of self. The most important part of self-care is that you build a stronger and healthier body, mind, and spirit, which then in turn enable you to be there and help others. So, I hope you see the importance of starting a self-care ritual. As you can see, it does not require a lot of time or hard work. In fact, it should include things that you enjoy. Okay, so that's a wrap for today's talk. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this one. Oh, and by the way, I have a great program that goes into more detail and helps you develop a self-care routine that will boost your overall productivity. In fact, the program shows you how you can, in just 15 minutes a day, you can double your energy and 4x your productivity, giving you more time to do the things you love. Check it out. Click on the link below and go take a look at it. So, in closing, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed today's talk.